Hey friends, it's been a minute, and for the three of you that may follow us, I guess it's time for a little bit of an update. So it has been many months since I first took on this project, and it is not nearly going as well as I thought it would. Not in the sense that anything's gone catastrophically wrong, it's just that I've decided that this is a little bit above what I thought I could do. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying though, but I figured I might as well make this video to tune you all in onto what's been happening in the background, because I have been working on it, granted in little increments compared to what I tried to do or what I had envisioned. But with that being said, there is a little bit of update that needs to be done on this truck. Not quite there yet, waiting on a couple of things. Fun fact for those of you working on F100s, 1954 is a little bit of a unicorn year. So it was the only year that they used the 239 Y block and had a lot of specific parts that only work on the 239. So it's been almost impossible sourcing some things. But, all learning experience, and if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it, but since it is, it's time to upgrade. Anyway, let me show you around the truck and show you what's been done and what I'm waiting for. So the first thing that you'll notice is different here, that's been happening in the background, is that I have gotten rid of that scaffolding that went from the firewall mystery patch situation going on there to the front radiator support where the battery was previously mounted. I didn't like it, it was kind of in the way, and I'm going back to the original location of the battery that is under the passenger side floorboard. Second thing is this shiesty little bastard, this distributor. I'm probably going to update it to a Pentatonics, I believe is what it's called, distributor from a 1957 F100. Now what I'll have to do is remove that, and since it's going to have the 14th tooth distributor gear, if I'm not mistaken, instead of the 13th tooth which comes in this EBU, I'm going to have to switch that out, as well as the oil shaft, or the oil drive shaft thing from whatever it is now to the hex. So that means I have to change the oil pump, water pump, and a few of the other accessories which are not coming in focus, but you understand the gist of it. Maybe this will help. There we go, a little extra lighting. On top of that, this carb here is being a pain, and I cannot find a rebuild kit for it. I think I found one. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Hail Mary on eBay, but we'll see if it works out or not. So we're waiting on that to come in as well. Moving on to the other side, and would you look at that, the lighting is so much better here on this side. But as I was saying, I was working on fueling, because I figured I had a fueling issue. And that little doohickey right there is the old fuel pump. Now, fun fact, that guy is once again a 1954 239 EBU Y-block exclusive fuel pump, meaning that they are no longer sold anywhere, and this particular fuel pump had a vacuum line that somehow powered the windshield wipers, which are very busted as you can see. So, not that that works, but anywho, because of that, this fuel pump has no serviceable parts that I can find. So along with that garbage distributor back there, and hopefully if I can find a way to replace this garbage carburetor here, I'm going to be replacing that garbage fuel pump, because the one that I bought, that Rock Auto lied to me about here, believe me, it's in that box, is for the 1955 and above, but does not work with the 1954 because it does not have the longer shaft that is required for the vacuum lines, yada yada yada. One-off engines are a real pain in the neck, but hey, you know what? It's all a lesson to be learned. Moving on from there, excuse the little bit of a mess here, gotta do a little bit of spring cleaning now that the neighbors come by. You can see the royal pain that working on getting that gas tank out has been. See a little bit of light in there. Gas tank is currently at a local radiator shop getting a nice little refresh, because surprisingly it was clean underneath. and, or not underneath, excuse me, clean inside, although it was covered in an ungodly amount of surface rust. So waiting to get that back, get it all nice and dipped and cleaned out. We'll put the gas tank back in there. Probably need a new fuel float because that thing looked like it was worse for wear, which is right here. This guy needed a little bit of love, but it's so corroded I don't even know if it's worth the time to try to repair. So new parts will be coming in for that. Otherwise, the interior is still looking the same. You know, we got that nice sound deadening, and you know, it actually does quite a bit of difference in here. Still need to get the roof here. Got all the interior parts waiting to take the bench seat in to get reupholstered, or at least repaired, because we want to keep that what we believe original leather. Dash is now working, which is wonderful. Lights all work. Steering shaft needs a little bit of love, but steering wheel is nice and original. And like I said, gonna work on getting the battery back relocated here. But interior should be all said and done soon, once we get it running. Honestly, I don't want to do the interior until it's running. But I'm gonna try our hand, or hire a professional to work on these cap corners. Because, you know, this entire truck is a little rusty, but it is not the worst that I have seen. Now, I am not an experienced welder myself. I've been meaning to go take some community college classes to learn, because I've only held a welding apparatus, whatever they're called, once, and, you know, it was a fun little experiment, but not enough for me to chop up the corners of this 70-year-old truck. But, yeah, get a professional work on that. This one's not the bad one. It's actually going to be the one. It's going to be this guy. This guy's got a pretty rough shape to it. As you can see, you got a nice little hole. You can actually see into the cab from there. So this is the main guy that needs to be replaced. You know, I do have some new running boards already to be installed because this guy's a little hammered as well, as you can see. This god-awful autofocus could focus once. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the state of the truck as she sits. Is it a she? I don't know, I didn't ask. 2025, it can be whatever it wants. But yeah, that is an F100 update. For now, I'll be working on this pig, which is affectionately called the pig, because it is now my daily driver. I've gotten rid of my Audi. But, yeah, should be fun. Thanks for the patience and tuning along. Hope to have some progress for you guys soon. Thanks for watching.